what's up? Welcome to my channel, Taylor Does Whatever, where we talk about pretty much anything from makeup products to true crime stories to life events, whatever it is that I feel like talking about for the day. And today's video, I wanted to do an anti-haul. If you guys are new to the whole anti-haul idea, it was created by Kimberly Clark, Abby Williams. I love her channel. If you don't know who she is, I highly recommend watching her. She does an awesome job with anti-haul videos, and she always just inspires and fuels that consumer, like, anti-consumerism in me, you know? So thank you, Abby, for that. You have stopped me from buying a lot of product. So I'm gonna be looking at the things that I screenshot on my phone and just kind of chit-chatting about some of the products that I chose. So the first one is gonna be the Netflix Sabrina Part 3 NYX Cosmetics collab. I just don't know how I feel with makeup companies collaborating with things like Pirates of the Caribbean or The Grinch or I think like Game of Thrones, and I'm a hardcore Game of Thrones person. I just find these things to be extremely gimmicky. Why do I want a Netflix Sabrina collaboration? So the product retails for $35, which, I mean, you get a lot of shadows, you definitely do, but for $35, I don't know, I just feel like you're paying for the Sabrina name. It also looks extremely massive, and that's something that I told myself this year, like, I'm not really a big fan of massive palettes. I only have minimal storage for my collection, and so I just know that I would never use this, and I don't know, to me it just seems a little bit gimmicky. I also just think that there's nothing spectacular about the shades. It does look like you get some blushes as well as some highlight, but nothing about this is even wow factor to me, to where if it wasn't like a Sabrina collaboration and NYX just came out with it, I would just kind of be like, meh. Okay, so moving on to the next one. There's something about Fenty Beauty, and I'll just put this out there, and I feel like I am not alone in this. I feel like there's something about Fenty Beauty where when they release something, everybody gets really excited for it. No matter what it is, I just find the need to be like I need that. Of course I need that. And the new releases, and don't get me wrong, these do sound like they are really nice. This is the What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray, and it looks like a few new lipsticks, as well as then some new Fenty lip balm, as well as some new Fenty gloss bombs. And don't get me wrong, like, I have the mini collection of the Fenty gloss bomb. I have Fenty gloss bombs lying around everywhere in my house, in my purse. Like, I love the Fenty glosses. So the fact that they're coming out with a clear gloss does have me a little bit excited about that. I'm not going to lie. And the hydrating mist is $30. $30 is so expensive, but again, there's something about that Fenty that I'm just like, well, it's hydrating face spray. Like, of course I need that. And don't get me wrong, like, I am somebody who would spend $30 on a face mist, but do I need that? No, I don't. I'm just trying to finish up the glow products that I have in general. For a glow setting spray or just a glow face spray, I love the Pixi Glow Mist. I talked about that several times on my channel, and I think that that's like $15. So $30, in my opinion, is a little steep for like a hydrating spray, especially because I go through sprays so fast. Like, that's something in my makeup collection that literally it's gone within like a month, and to be able to replenish that in my collection, $30 is just really steep for something that I may really truly enjoy. But if I can find a cheaper alternative like the Pixi Glow Mist, I think I'm going to stick with the Pixi Glow Mist. I just personally love it, but I don't know, there is just something about like the packaging and just there's just something about Fenty that I'm like, but I need that. But I'm not going to buy it, at least not for now. However, that gloss bomb though, like that clear gloss bomb, like, I don't know, I might pick that up. The Fenty Beauty Kick, I might as well just mention this one because I did see this and I'm seeing a lot of people talking about it. It's the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara, and I am extremely picky with my mascaras. Like, if they transfer at all, like, I don't know if it is my eyelids, I don't know, but mascaras transfer on me all the time, like up right underneath my brow, and that is my biggest pet peeve. So when I spend a lot of money on mascaras, like, it better not transfer. But again, it's like that Fenty Beauty hype where I'm like, well, maybe I should just try it. But I have found a few mascaras that just work for me, they don't transfer, and so I'm like, do I really want to risk it? It retails for $24, which is pretty steep for a mascara. I don't know. I do believe that you can find really good mascaras at the drugstore, but mascara is such a personal preference. So if you do find a mascara that works really well for you and it's an expensive product, I can understand why it is that you're purchasing it. Okay, moving right along. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. I don't even want to like dedicate a ton of time to this, but this Hershey palette. The Hershey palette. What's more to say? Why? Why in my right mind do I need a Hershey chocolate palette? I have the Too Faced chocolate bar palette that I barely even touch. It smells like chocolate. But this like, why? So it's actually from the brand Etude House or Etude House. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but it looks like they have a full collection, and the full collection retails for $66. And it looks like it's literally just for Valentine's Day. Again, it's, to me, it's such a gimmick. It's chocolate. And that's just why people, I feel like so many people are trapped by this, where they either partner up with something, whether it's your favorite Netflix TV show or Game of Thrones or your favorite candy bar for Valentine's Day. And I just feel like it's so overhyped. I feel like, why are we collaborating with food? Why are we collaborating with food? It makes no sense. We have like a pizza palette. We have the Cheeto palette. There's so many different products out there that have collaborated with food brands, and I'm freaking over it. No, I'm not going to be buying this Hershey palette. I think that it is the stupidest thing that I've ever seen, and I'm sick of this. So that's enough of that. I think it's just so dumb. e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one I'm actually kind of interested in. I'm not 100% sure. The concealer that I'm using right now is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer, and although it is very beautiful on my skin, it is so expensive, but it is the only, it's the only concealer that I feel like doesn't really crease under my eyes. And again, kind of thinking as a smart consumer here, where it's, if I find something that I really enjoy and it does add value to my collection, it works very well for me, then I will continue to repurchase that because it's adding value to me that other products do not. But I do tend to get into this cycle where this new hydrating concealer comes out, and even though it is drugstore, it's something that I'm like, oh, well, it's drugstore, and I kind of justify my purchase on that. I do want to wait until I see some reviews. I've tried the regular e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and it is a little bit drying under my eyes. This one's definitely on my radar. I'm not necessarily going to say I'm anti it, but I also don't want to buy it just because it's a new hydrating concealer. I really want to make sure that I'm listening to the reviews before I just go out and spend my money on it. I'm pretty sure that I mentioned a Farsali product in my last anti-haul, which was a very long time ago, but I don't know if I'm just being extremely judgmental, but I just feel like this brand is extremely gimmicky. This is the new addition to their primer family, and it is magical. Say bye-bye to blotting and hello to liquid powder. Intriguing, right? Oil balancing serum with a French pink clay, whatever that means. And this retails for $54. It's supposed to tighten the look of large pores, which does sound nice. I do have rather large pores on my face, okay? I admit to that. But $54, I feel like Farsali products, I don't know, that's like the Instagram makeup, right? Like you're always seeing the girls dropping it on their face. It is very appealing packaging, but do I actually need that? Do I need to spend $54 on a droplet? This does seem like a very intriguing product. The whole fact that it's like that liquid powder does seem interesting, especially if you have oily skin, which I'm kind of on the combo side now. But I don't know, $54. I don't know. I just feel like Farsali is kind of gimmicky, and I don't know if it's Instagram to thank for that, but what are your guys' opinion on Farsali? I just think that their stuff is very expensive, but is it as good as they claim it to be, or is it as good as these Instagram promotional videos that I'm always seeing? I don't know. I just see a lot of sponsored content for Farsali. So is it truthful? I really don't know. I don't really see a lot of creators that are hardcore fans of Farsali that like aren't sponsored by them. So the next one is, ooh, this one is pretty interesting to me. This is the Natasha Denona New Love collection. I think that the palette, it's cute. Like it's not ugly, but it's nothing revolutionary in my opinion, especially if you're going to be spending money on like a Natasha Denona palette. I don't know. It is really pretty, and I will say that I do like the fact that Natasha Denona is creating smaller palettes for people who cannot afford an astronomically priced $100 and something palette. I think that the price point on Natasha Denona is just absolutely ridiculous. But from what I hear, kind of actually hear mixed reviews on it, but from what I hear, they do have really beautiful products. I just could never, ever spend over $100 on my hooded eyelids eyeshadow needs. Like, I can find so many good products for a really good price point, and $54 for the eyeshadow palette, no. I do think it's pretty though. Like, I'm not knocking it down. I think that it is very pretty. I've seen a lot of people comparing it to the Smoky Glow Midas Cosmetics collaboration, which looks absolutely beautiful to me, and that price point is a lot prettier than the Natasha Denona. So although it's more affordable than their super expensive products, I just still think that $64 for an eyeshadow palette is very expensive, and it's nothing that would really add any, value to my collection. However, I do, the little blush palette. So I've mentioned this in a favorites before. I have the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. This is the only Natasha Denona product that I own, and I love this product. I use it actually quite a lot. You have your two blush shades here that are actually like a cream blush, and then you have the two like highlight blush topper shades here. This to me is beautiful. I got this on sale. I got this during like a VIB sale, so I got it for a little bit cheaper because I do think that $50, I think, let's see. Yeah, the cheap palette is $55, which again is very expensive. It's not as expensive as like the Hourglass cheap products, but it's still pretty up there. So maybe if there's like a VIB sale, I can see myself buying it. However, I will say that they do look like they would suit my skin tone very beautifully. So I'm kind of on the fence about that one, but having the kind of anti-consumerist in me where I'm like, $55 could go towards my electric bill. It could go towards so many other things other than a blush palette. The next one kind of irritates me because I just don't support this brand anymore. I will never purchase from this brand ever, but I just think that the price point on this and just kind of what it is just ridiculous. So this is the new Too Faced complexion inspired highlighting palette and new natural nude eyeshadow palette. The palette retails for $45, which again is just so expensive to me. I feel like we're in this era of cosmetics where there's so many products that are being released. So if I'm gonna spend $45 on an eyeshadow palette, I want to make sure that I am living and breathing for this product because I can go to ColourPop. I can go to so many more affordable brands out there that are not Too Faced. I'm just saying. So yeah, I hate Too Faced. I hate the owners. I hate the ethics of that brand. I just do not believe in that company. But they came out with the light highlighting palette, which looks so just kind of ugly to me. It looks like a little football. It looks so ugly in my opinion, and it is $42. $42 for a Too Faced like highlighting trio? Excuse me, what? That is so expensive. I would never spend that much money on a Too Faced highlighting product. Anyway, that is so ridiculous. The palette, meh. I mean, yeah, it's nudes. I do love nudes. It's cute, but no, I would never spend $45 on that. I can easily find those shades somewhere else. That's not $45, so we're gonna move on from Too Faced. We're not buying Too Faced here in this household. Okay, so the last and final product, I think that this is the last product, is the new ColourPop collection. When isn't there a new ColourPop collection? Which one, you might ask? The Valentine's Day collection is the one that I'm looking at here. The palette to me just looks so meh. Like the first three shades are very, like the first two shades look like they're identical, and then they have like a really light nude next to that, and then it's just nothing special. Like I easily could dupe this in the collection that I already have, and there's nothing about this that looks nice, and it does look like they have those chunky glitters in it. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tried them yet, but I know a lot of people are very anti that. And I don't know, how many looks could you do with this palette? I feel like if you have light skin tone, sure, maybe you can create a few looks with this, but if you have a deep skin tone, there's no way that you can utilize this, which is a shame. So yeah, I think that those first three shades up on the top are just not it. I feel like they could have done a lot more with this collection. And then it comes with some lippies, which are cute. It also looks like part of the collection is this Glitterly Obsessed mini trio, and it looks like it's literally just a gel glitter thing. I've never tried them before. I don't know if this is new to I don't know if this is new to ColourPop's collection, but it looks like very chunky glitter, and around my eyeballs, that seems very scary to me. So I think I'm gonna have to pass. I mean, they look reflective, they look really pretty, and I'm sure they're affordable, but are those eye safe? I don't know. Those don't look eye safe to me. I feel like if I really want a glittery, sparkly look, I love my Kaja Bento box ones. Those ones add such a beautiful just shine to my eyelids, add such a beautiful glitter to my eyelids, and I don't need that. If I want a super glittery look, then I'll use my little Stila glitters, but this just looks chunky and not very eye safe, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Alright guys, so that wraps up my thoughts today on today's anti-haul. I would love to hear down in the comments some of the products that you guys are not going to be purchasing, or maybe things that you are really eyeing but you're not quite sure if you want to spend the money on them yet. I would love to know your thoughts down below, or your thoughts just on some of the products that I talked about today. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. That would mean the world to me to grow my channel with you guys. That would be awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!